Boo! Just kidding. Okay, so before I do my eyeshadows, I prime my eyelids. Today I used the M.A.C Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And whenever I prime my eyelids, I also take it all the way up to my brow, like literally on my brow. So that's going to help me wash out my actual color because I like my brows to be a little bit lighter than my actual hair color. And whenever I do my foundation, I also go over my brows just with whatever foundation is left on the brush to wash them out a little bit more. That's why they look a lot lighter than my hair. Okay, so the products that I use on my brows is the M.A.C Aqua Brow in the number 25, which is a little bit lighter, but that's how I like it. And I also use the Anastasia DipBrow Pomade in the color Chocolate. The tools that I use on my eyebrows are the M.A.C 208 eyebrow brush, and I also use this Milani eyebrow pencil, but I don't use the actual product. I use just the spoolie just to kind of comb through my brows. And I also use a sample jar. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my sample jar, and as you can see, I put product in there, or I already have some product in there. I usually take my M.A.C Aqua Brow because I don't like to put it on the back of my hand. It's a little bit messy, so I just put like one little dot inside the sample jar, but since I already have some there, I'm not gonna do it right now. So I'm gonna take a little bit, like, let me show you real quick. Okay, let me take just a little bit of this product because this product goes a long way, and then I just smash it into the brush. Sometimes, as you can tell, I use the cap to really put it inside of the brush, like inside of the bristles. And now I'm going to take my mirror and I'm going to follow that shape because I already have the shape. I'm just going to intensify it more. I'm going to start at the bottom of my brow and lightly, and I also start more on the arch than on the inner part. I'm going to start by lightly doing strokes underneath my brow, just following that same exact shape. And then whatever's left, I'm just going to very lightly, I'm actually holding the brush right here on the very end of the brush, and I'm very lightly coming inwards with a even lighter hand just underneath the brow. Just like that. If you need to, you can grab some more product, and now we're going to do the top. So it's gonna look like a coloring book, and you can do it a little bit thicker. I like my brows to be a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna do them thicker going up, not going down, because I don't want to cut the eyelid space. So I'm gonna follow that exact same shape going above the brow. So just like that. And now I'm going to come inwards again with a very light hand. And I actually don't go all the way to the inner part of the brow. So I stop about right there. Now I'm going to take that same product, which is the M.A.C Aqua Brow product, and just fill in the brows. Okay, so once I get to the front of the brow, I actually like to go on the opposite direction of the hairs, just so it really gets into the skin. And I did not get any more product. I just went from here all the way to the front of the brow with no more product. I'm very lightly putting it on the front of the brow. Now I'm going to take my spoolie from my Milani pencil, and I'm just going to brush my hairs upwards and kind of fade the inner part of the brow a little bit more. But don't press too hard, otherwise the product will rub off. Okay, so I've already done both of my brows just using the M.A.C Aqua Brow Cream, and your brows are never gonna be 100% perfect. We're not, none of us are symmetrical, and if you are, yeah. But yeah, just don't spend so much time trying to look at your brows saying, oh, this one's a little bit longer, unless it's like a really noticeable thing, then I would fix it. But no one's gonna notice like one's a little bit thicker than the other unless you point it out. but you're not going to do that, okay? So after that, I'm going to still use the MAC 208 brow pencil, and this time I'm going to switch product and I'm going to use the the Anastasia DipBrow in the chocolate color. And the reason why I don't use this color all over my brow is because it's a really red brown. So it looks really red on my eyebrows, but I really like to use it just underneath my brow to define the brows a little bit more, so it looks darker. So I'm going to take the tiniest amount. Like with this product you need very little. Like if you think you need a little bit, take less than what you think you need, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to barely tap it, okay? So just tap very little, and then just like with the Makeup Forever, I'm going to take the cap and really apply it into the bristles, and I'm going to just apply it right underneath my arch. So I'm not going to go all the way underneath the brow. I'm just going to apply it right, starting right here. Okay, I think this is a better shot. So I'm going to start right underneath the arch. I'm not making it thicker or anything. I'm literally just applying a darker line underneath my brow, and that just makes it stand out more. I know you can see it a lot right now because it's really noticeable, but after that I'm going to just fade it inwards without using less pressure. Now I'm going to take whatever's left and just apply it to the tail. And I think it's because there's so much lighting in my room today. You can really see the line, but if you're talking to me, like, no one can notice that there's a darker line underneath your brow. It just looks really nice, defined, and really pretty. So that's why I do it. Okay, so I made it fade a little bit more just by going back and forth in between those colors. So you can't really see that there's a darker color unless you point it out. But you're not going to do that. Okay, and then here's both of the brows. This one has a darker color right underneath the brow, and this one doesn't. Which it still looks really nice, but I just like that extra definition to the brow. Okay, so that is basically it for the eyebrow tutorial. I hope it was helpful for most of you guys who watched this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for future videos. Also, don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram, same username as right here on YouTube. Also, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like this video, and if you have any video requests that you want me to do, leave them down on the comment section down below, because I just recently got a little booklet where I'm keeping all of the video requests, so this video I'm just gonna check off. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.